Welcome back to another video from me, Stephen Hamilton, and in today's video, I'm going to be talking to you about building a brand on social media in 2023. Now, you're probably sitting at home saying, oh, he's wearing a cap again. Now guys, my brand, one of them, was built from me wearing a cap. It was built from me actually not showing my face and putting my head down like this, taking photos outside my properties, taking photos, well, wherever I was, even at networking events, and it became a brand. So if you listen to me and you implement the strategies that I give you throughout this video, there is a very good chance that you will be able to build a brand. It takes more than just actually having your cap down on social media. You need strategies, you need to implement certain things. Today's video, I will talk you through segments. If you follow them, you will have a very good chance of becoming a brand, but make sure you implement what I'm about to tell you. So guys, let's jump straight into it. Step one, why is it important to build a brand? Now, a brand has different things that it represents. When you have a brand, you build credibility, you build relationships with the audience. In today's world, people want to know who is behind the brand or who is behind the company. So having a personal brand to me is super important in today's age. Now, like I said, you get credibility, you get to know the people behind the brand. There are certain ways that you can do it. We will touch upon some of these throughout this video, but a brand in 2023 is super important. It separates everything else from all the other companies out there. You need to make your brand elevate and be above every single person that is in your niche or your sector. Step two, define what your brand is. Have clear objectives and explain what your mission is. A brand has values, a brand has guidelines, a brand has colors, a brand understands what it is trying to be. So you need to have a clear vision in order for other people who are not part of your brand to understand what's going on. If you have all of these done, you will have a successful brand. But make sure the best way for you to start this is to draw up a business plan and have complete and clear understandings of what your objectives, values, missions, and what you're trying to achieve is. Now, once you do this, and you do it in the most clear and concise way possible, it's easier for people outside to understand what your brand represents. Step three, KYA. Know your audience. Understand what your audience wants. Understand your target demographic. Understand how you can provide value for the people that you are trying to reach. So many brands don't even know what their target demographic is. Is it 18 to 25? Is it 25 to 30? Is it 18 to 40? What minority are you trying to aim your content to or your products to? Once you understand who your target audience is, you can then start to tailor your content to fit that demographic. Again, guys, you have to have a clear understanding of what your product is, who your target audience are, and then how to deliver it correctly. Step four, you need to understand and choose the right platforms to get your brand and your content out to your target audience. We all know the platforms that we have available today. YouTube is top tier in my opinion. If you're a brand, especially a personal brand, this is where people can connect with you the easiest and simplest way. People have an insight to you if you put the correct content out. Videos like this, you get to see a little bit of my personality, but if you watch my daily, you get to see my whole personality every single day. That is how I connect with the audience. And also, you have to be real, because as soon as you start acting or putting fake content out, It only lasts about 6 months and people can see through it. Then you have Instagram. Instagram is the highlight reel. It shows what is amazing with your brand. Then you have Facebook, which reaches a wider audience, in my opinion, but you are open to criticism on Facebook. Lots of people like to join in discussions on that platform. Then you have Twitter, which is the one that you need to spend a lot of time on. This shows a massive side of your personality, because Twitter is something that you are on consistently, day in, day out, hour by hour by hour. There's a lot goes into Twitter. I'm not a big fan of Twitter personally, but people love Twitter. Then you have TikTok, which reaches probably the most amount of people in today's social media world. The algorithm on TikTok is incredible. So if people buy into your content and your brand, you will keep showing up all the time. Snapchat is another form of social media. LinkedIn, one of the most powerfulest forms of social media, in my opinion, in today's world. LinkedIn really can portray what your brand represents, your values, and who you are. But you have to choose the right platform to get your content out. Now, you can use all of the platforms, or you can focus heavily on individual platforms. This is where you need to figure out who your target audience are. Guys, I hope you're enjoying the video. Please smash that like button if you are. Subscribe to the channel. We're trying to get to 20,000 subscribers by the end of this year. We're about 3,500 subscribers out. Also, comment below. Let me know what videos you want to see. Let me know what I can do to add value to your lives. So don't forget, every single comment that we get on the videos, we make sure we review and we try and do what people ask us to do. Step number 5, consistency is key. Consistency wins. Consistency shows who you are. Consistency shows the level that you are at. Being consistent is one of the hardest things for companies and brands to do. Now, a lot of people always say to me, I'm consistent, but I don't have enough content to put out there, so I can't consistently post every single day. If you wanted to, and you wanted to post every single day across all the platforms, you can. You can do anything you want to do. Nobody can't consistently post. Nobody can't consistently push their brand or their company. The excuse of I don't have enough content is complete and utter nonsense. We're in 2023. There's content everywhere you go. You can team up with people. You can go on YouTube. You can go onto Facebook. You can consume and then explain your day. There is so much stuff you can do on content. When people say I don't have enough, it's just an excuse for lazy people. So consistency wins. Step 6, have a content strategy. Put it out there, write it down, plan your content in advance, especially thumbnails if you're going to be putting content across YouTube or you're using posters and stuff like that. If you plan all of your content in advance, it's easier to deliver the message that you're trying to deliver. Have a content calendar, mix up your posts, put education out, put lifestyle out, put business out, put motivation out. Do 6 seconds, 10 seconds, 20 seconds, 4 minutes, 3 minutes. Mix everything up and review which ones for your company or your brand work best. You have to analyze, you have to know what your target audience wants to see. And once you start analyzing data after about a 3 to 6 month period, you can start to have a clear understanding on what content you need to post at what time and in which direction you need to take your content. So many people think that just posting stuff out there without reviewing is how to do it. I agree, post at the beginning as much as you can and just get it out there to the world. But after a certain amount of time, you need to start reviewing what's going on so you know exactly what content people like to consume. Step number 7, building relationships on social media. Now, everybody thinks about building relationships. It's networking events, it's going out for coffee, it's having dinner with people. Well, building relationships on social media is simple. You comment on other people's pages. You collaborate with other people. You reply to all of your DMs and your private messages. You actually take time to make sure that when people comment on yours, you engage, you start conversations, you don't start thinking you're above everybody when you get a little bit of fame. It's very important to build brand recognition on social media by actually speaking to people. Now, I'm a big fan of it. I try my hardest to reply to all of my DMs. I always acknowledge people who comment. Even sometimes if I can't comment back, I will always acknowledge and say thank you, or tap the love heart on it so everybody can see that I am actually paying attention to their comments. And then also, guys, a massive thing that I can tell you, don't respond to trolls. Do not get involved in social media arguments. If someone writes a negative post or a negative anything on any of your social medias, or any of your brands get any kind of hate, delete, block, and move forwards. The second you respond, they've won. There we have it, 7 steps to building a brand on social media in 2023. Now, if you follow the steps and you implement what I'm saying, you will have a very good chance of being successful in the social media world. Social media is a tough place, but it is also one of the greatest ways to grow your business, your brand, your company today. It elevates you so quick if you are on top of your game at all times. So one of my favorite videos to do this is because I believe we have built a brand on social media in a very short space of time that has credibility, that people trust, and that actually people really like. So there you have it. Thank you so much for watching this video. Again, smash that like button, subscribe to the channel, turn the notification bell on. We upload every single day. Consistency is key.